Roses are red, violet blue. I'm rushing this commentary because I have to poo. What's up, guys? My name is Pone, playing a little bit of Crysis 3. It's hard to concentrate when you gotta use the bathroom, but we're gonna try our hardest right here. I know it's hard for you guys to stay on the commentary while I'm talking about having to go to the bathroom, but that's why I love you legends anyways. But as you can tell right now, I am using the Marshall shotgun. You can tell it's a 12-gauge shotgun. You see all the stats on the lower left side of the screen as I go through the customization of this weapon, which is one of the greatest assets of this game. And to be completely honest, this game is definitely deserving of more attention than what it already has. And I was contacted by these guys a couple days ago. Crysis hit me up on YouTube, was like, "Hey, Pone, yo, brother, I like the videos. I like that you've been promoting our game. We want to hook you up with a special limited edition custom game of Crysis 3. And I was like, sweet! I get like some special edition, and I was excited about it. But they go on to say that, well, Pone, because you're such an awesome lad like that, we're also going to give you a bunch of copies to give away to your subscribers. And I'm like, legends! You know, I love that. So you guys stay tuned sometime in the next day or two, hopefully, if they get back to me. Make sure you guys subscribe if you are new here. They're going to be giving me copies of Crysis 3 to give away for you guys, which is actually being released tonight. Coming out tonight, tomorrow, Tuesday, the 19th of 2013, February 19th. This game is coming out released. This is currently beta gameplay where I use the Marshall shotgun at pump action. And it's a beautiful gun. I want to talk a little bit about it because there's a lot of other people, a lot of other commentators that are giving this gun a bad rap, saying it's overpowered or it's unnecessary. And I, for one, I feel the exact opposite. I think this weapon is balanced. I think it's strong. And I want to talk a little bit about that as well as the excitement of this. I also want to let you guys know that down in the description below is an entire playlist of my Crysis 3 videos from the beta. You know, sniper gameplay. I actually have a buy or pass episode where I talk about a game at the time and whether or not I think it's worth your money. So if you guys want to check that out before reviewing or finding out if you want to pre-order or purchase this game, go ahead and test it out. See exactly what the gameplay's like and find out my opinions about it. I'm sure you're going to hear a little bit about that in this commentary. But, you know, Crysis 3 is definitely this new next stage game, and the reason I'm trying to put some attention and some pressure on it, and I'm encourage you guys to do this too. I want you guys to make sure you guys like and favorite all the Crysis 3 videos. Not talking about mine, well, mine too, but I'm talking about other commentators. Anytime you see a Crysis 3 video, try to support it as much as you can. I'd like to get the audience growing. I'd like there to be a little bit more hype about this game because, you know, there's been COD, there's been Battlefield. There hasn't been too many, I guess, attention-seeking FPS arena-type shooters anymore. And I feel Crysis 3 can fill that void, and I think people need to get used to it because if you guys have not heard, if you guys are not Battlefield followers of me, EA announced that they were, not necessarily EA, but DICE announced that, I think it was DICE, might have been EA, not sure, whatever, just the source, said that because of the poor response of Medal of Honor Warfighter, they're not going to put it in the bi-yearly rotation, which means it's not going to be Battlefield title, Medal of Honor, Battlefield title, Medal of Honor, which is what they were initially going to do. But they did, in fact, after announcing they weren't going to carry that on, they did admit that they were looking, or going to, for sure, encourage the growth of a yearly first-person shooter mainstream title. We're talking AAA title, big top, big daddy. We're looking for a title, and Crysis could fill that void. Crysis is definitely one of their assets, and it's something that we could start seeing quite often. Look at that hop, that Crysis hop. You can't do that, Mr. Guy. Give me that triple piece. Ooh, yes. Gotta love it, man. A lot of people say this gun's overpowered. I say it's balanced. You're playing a close quarters map. What benefits in close quarters? Shotguns. If you nerf this gun anymore, it's going to be to the point where people won't even use it. Why have a gun in the game they don't use? Honestly, if they nerf the shotgun, I'm not playing the damn game. You know, I love the shotgun. This is not a gun that I'd use on Museum. It's great. It's good. Really, really effective, 5 to 8 meters, somewhere around in that vicinity. But a lot of commentators have been giving this gun saying it's overpowered, it's unnecessary, it's too strong. It's too strong. Nerf to Marshall. And I disagree with it entirely. I'm one of those guys that thinks it needs, doesn't deserve to, but it needs to stay in the game. You take away this burst, this power, this close quarters, it's fine. I mean, it's really, really easy to miss a shot. And with this game, what gives this game such a high performing edge is the mobility, the maneuverability in this game, the way that you can jump around, hop on roofs and next levels and tiers and jump about and slide. You can slide. It's so easy to evade shots and getting killed. The camo, the armor. I mean, there's so many assets in this game that a skilled Crysis player will do. Get fisted! You know, there's so many cool things, cool aspects to this game to use to your advantage. So if you're just one of those guys that walks around, never cloaks, never jumps. Yeah, of course, you're going to get mowed over by a shotgun. You need to learn to slide, you need to learn to jump, you need to learn to panic. It's very hard for a shotgun to nail a guy if you're just flailing about. It's really, really hard to do. So that is the counter to that. So all these people complaining, it's just because they walk in a straight line. Don't get mad at the game, bro. Get mad because you don't know how to turn. You know, you don't know how to jump. And that's my preach on that topic. Now, what I'm using right now on my Marshall shotgun is the auto armor. I have maneuverability in my second perk. My third is the PFE, the point fire enhance, which reduces the spread of your shots, your hip fire, by 15%. And now I told you guys a little bit ago about the tiers. You can upgrade, level up, customize. It's a really, really important part of this game. As you level up and you unlock more attachments for your guns, you can also do the same thing for the tiers, for the little perks that you put on your weapons, like the point fire enhance. For example, it's got 15% reduction right now, making it a great asset to me using on my shotgun. It means my hip fire is really going to be a lot tighter of a spread. It's going to be a little bit more accurate, a lot more consistent one-hit kill ability. Now, when that gets to the second tier, it's 20%. Third tier, 25%. That's a quarter reduction off of the gun, off the spread, and that's incredible. That's what I like about this game. You're going to have to play to level up and get out there to find your ultimate build for the weapons that you prefer. I like that a lot. I like the customization on top of the arena shooter, which is not something you find too much on these fast-paced type shooters. You know, I remember playing back in the day games like Unreal and Halo. Those weapons were straightforward. You had a standard basic weapon. This one allows you to have that fun-paced movement, similar to COD with the streaks and the level up ability of your perks. Is something we've seen before in other games. But in a game like this, you've not seen too much. It's kind of futuristic, the mobility, the movement, the fluid movement. You're just able to just maneuver around the map so smoothly. And that is going to be your asset. How quickly can you get around? How quickly can you jump to and fro? How quickly can you stomp? All these good things are really going to define whether or not you're a good player. So anybody can play this game. It's an easy to pick up game for any crowd, no matter the age. But to master this game, to perfect this game, it takes a little bit more skill than it would take something like Call of Duty to adjust to, because you need to learn how to maneuver, you need to hop around, you need to learn when to slide, when to cloak, when to do all of these things, how to customize your weapons, just so many things come into factor, and you got to learn and teach yourself how to do that kind of stuff. So again, I want you guys to check the stuff out down in the description below if you're looking to see if you want to buy the game or not. Also, stay tuned sometime, somewhere down the line in the next week or two, whenever they give me the free copies. I'm not sure if they're going to be console. I'm not sure if they're going to be PC. I mean, I'm pretty likely there's going to be a handful of PC games. I think the last time an EA company gave me games to give away, I think it was like 30 copies. So I had a lot of copies to give away before, so we'll see what we could do with this one. So make sure you guys subscribe for Crysis videos. I'm going to be putting out at least one a day for the next week or two, depending on when my son is born, which could be any day now. So I want to thank you guys for all the support. I want you guys to support other commentators as well that are posting Crysis. I'd like to get this a little bit out there, a little bit more larger audience to, I guess, hold them over through the summer and have some fun. But again, guys, get fisted! Thanks for watching, guys. Peace out. Get it. Sit down, Mr. Guy. Like I said, you just move and wiggle around strafe. It's not that hard. What the fuck you doing? Oh, drive-bys. Futuristic drive-bys. You suck.